Hey, friends, welcome to Coffee Cruise. I'm Ashley, and if you're listening to this, you're officially riding shotgun with us. This podcast started in the most unplanned way possible, which honestly kind of feels on brand for us. So here's the truth: Coffee Cruise wasn't born from a business plan or a brainstorm session. It just came from grief, healing, and really strong need to just get out of the house. So, kind of began it after my dad passed away. I just found myself craving the quiet, not sad, heavy kind of quiet, just able to think on your own. I started getting in my car, just grabbing a coffee. I'd put on some good music and just drive. No destination, no timeline, just open road and caffeine. And I would just drive and let my mind just think about whatever it needed to think about. If I needed to cry, I cried, which really most of the time depended on what music I was listening to. But it really just helped me clear my head. But somewhere along the way, those drives became my therapy. And then I started having a friend join me along the ride. It was pretty simple at first, just, "Do you wanna grab a coffee?" And then one day, I was out coffee cruising, which might I add also that I got a Jeep at this time, uh, a Jeep Wrangler, and I also called it wind therapy because having the top off the Jeep, just driving early morning, it was just beautiful. So, I had stopped into a coffee shop, and they had this pamphlet with a coffee trail, and so I would go and try these different coffees. So eventually, I went and asked a friend who was also a coffee addict if she wanted to go with me, and that really turned into an adventure of trying new places. Even if we go on vacation, we both do that. We love to do that. It's really cool, the craft, the art of it, and just the people are super friendly. It's nice to talk to different people. It's been fun. When I added this friend, we were just laughing so hard that we could barely breathe, and it turned into some very deep conversations, probably talking about things I wouldn't talk about with anybody else, but just having that confined space to ourselves, that time, it was amazing, and so it was the best medicine. We would just laugh and say things like, "Why are we so funny? And I wish somebody would record this." We would always joke, "We should be mic'd up for this." It seems that people gravitate towards us and like to talk to us, which feels good because it means we put off good energy, and that's what life's about. We realized one day, just why don't we record ourselves? So my husband got us these mics for Christmas, and we are testing them out. Just two friends, two coffees, the open road, talk about everything: life, grief, dreams, relationships. We're big on manifesting and positive energy, dreaming of the lives that we want, laughing all the time. So that's basically how Coffee Cruise got started. What I was curious about recently is why driving is so therapeutic. There has to be something of deeper meaning behind it all of why everybody enjoys driving. I can remember doing this with my grandparents. They would always say, "You want to go for a drive?" It's nice to be out in nature, see different things. It's nice to be on the open road, just quiet. There's just really something magical about driving that really people don't talk about enough. When you're driving, your body's occupied and your mind gets that space. Your thoughts start to untangle and you're moving forward. Literally, you're moving forward. And somehow that just makes your nervous system feel that. And what's also interesting about going on drives is that you can talk and you don't have to make eye contact. You don't have to fill every silence. It's okay to have silence. There's several times my friend and I are in the vehicle and there is no talk, just music. And that's okay. Sometimes people can be very uncomfortable in silence, but I think that it's needed and we shouldn't be so uncomfortable about that. You don't have to talk, but you can, and it can be okay. I think driving creates like a safe container where your emotions can rise, fail, and pass without judgment. It's like whatever stays or whatever happens in the vehicle, whatever's talked about stays there. So this isn't really a podcast, like a how-to podcast, and we're not experts on anything, and we certainly don't have it all figured out. But it's just real conversations about our real life, just real healing and real laughter. Sometimes it's light, other times it could be deep, and sometimes we kind of get spiritual, but take it for what it resonates with you. And if it doesn't, then just ignore us. Because sometimes we're just completely unhinged, but we're always honest and we always have a good time. I think it's fun to explore different places will be entertainment, but will also be encouragement to go explore, go try new things. And if coffee's not your thing and it's something completely different, just go and try different things. Go explore. It's fun. It's therapeutic. So wherever you're listening from, and whether you're driving, walking, folding laundry, or hiding in your car for 5 minutes, we're glad you're here. And I hope you grab a coffee and take the long way and let's cruise. All right, I'm going to go on my first coffee cruise today. First one recorded by myself, I should say. I've been on several coffee cruises. I love it. It's my own alone time. Us moms get super busy and we're taking care of everybody else. It's hard to make that time to take care of ourselves. A lot of times I would try to like just go hide in the bathtub and just soak for hours, and that was great. But then my daughter figured out how to unlock the door, and then she'd come in, and then here comes my husband, and it was just it wasn't real peace. There's a difference between actually being alone and being alone in a space with other people still around you. So, I would escape early in the mornings, husband and daughter still sleeping, so I would just get in my Jeep and cruise. So that's what I'm gonna do today, and kinda talk just about whatever I see on my drive, and then probably stop at a cool coffee shop. Not exactly sure where yet, but something cool. Today I am driving solo. I wanna talk more about my passenger princess. She's my twin flame. I refer to her as my friend in the first, few minutes here, but it's kind of funny. Her name is Ashley. My name is Ashley. And when I moved to Troy, my daughter was 3. We put her in soccer, and was recovering from cancer and chemotherapy at the time, so my energy was pretty low, and I had missed the first couple soccer practices. Went to my first one, and the coach stopped in the middle of soccer and said, "Hey, I heard your name's Ashley. You must be pretty cool. My name's Ashley too." And it was just like an instant connection. And we both became best friends ever since. We call each other twin flames. We literally mirror each other. We build each other up. When one of us is down, the other one is there to support us and pick us up. It's the best friendship. My twin flame also loves coffee, also loves exploring. We both have the YOLO mentality. We just want to have fun in life and just go on adventures and do what we want to do while still being good moms. But it gives us the chance to vent to each other, which is super therapeutic. Like sometimes you just need somebody to talk to and without judgment. And that's what Ashley provides to me. That's what I provide to Ashley. So we have fun together, and like I said, people love to come talk to us. We joke a lot that we're twins, and um yeah, just have a good time and just meet new people. Our goal in life, is always to be little entrepreneurs. We want that freedom to go enjoy life. We're so trapped in the hustle and bustle of things. She's a teacher. She deals with kids all day long. As you know, that can be very stressful. And then I work from home, and it is busy, 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 nonstop, go, go, go from the time I log in to the time I log off. And you just need that time. But what's different for women, I think, and I'm not generalizing, I mean, there's men out there too, especially single dads and different things like that. I'm just saying from my experience as a working mom, when you log off, you're not done. You instantly switch to mom mode. You're instantly still helping people find things that they need, take care of them, you know, and there's a lot asked from you. And so it is difficult to find that time to just think, to have your own thoughts to yourself, organize it all. And so this is this is the highlight of my week. Every weekend, this is what I do, whether it's alone or whether it's with Ashley. So I am excited to bring others along with us, and I'm excited just to learn about what other coffee is in the area. Let me back up. I think what I was trying to get at is that one day we would aspire to have more freedom from our jobs and have entrepreneur spirit come to life. So, another benefit of this podcast is that we would love to have our own coffee shop one day. And so, going out and talking to these other people who have great stories on why they started their coffee shop and what benefits they receive from owning a business, and I'm talking more like personal satisfaction type things, not in the business sense, but it's really interesting to learn. We've heard a few stories already, but I'm excited to kind of capture those stories and help bring light to a lot of the different coffee shops around. And then for us also to learn, we're going to learn a lot from talking to people who've never had businesses before. And how do you get started? And I think it's so cool, anybody who tries to do a business, because it takes a lot of guts and courage. But the best part is, and I always remind myself of this, is that even if you fail, you actually won, because you're going to learn a lot when you fail. And then you're going to do better the next time. Just never give up. Dust yourself off, get back up, try again. If anything, at least you did it, right? You'll have no regrets at the end of your life. If there's something you want to do it. And so this is what I'm excited about. I'm excited about this podcast. I hope we inspire others. I hope others take time for themselves, whether it's by yourself driving, whether it's with friends, coffee, not coffee. Go have fun, try new things in life by yourself or with a friend. So I'm excited. We're going to have Ashley come on soon and record our first couple podcasts. Stay tuned with us. It's going to take us a while to get used to it. We've never done this before, obviously, but hey, why not? Again, happy to have you along with us. All right, going for our first drive, getting ready to leave the house. I have to have a few things. I like to have my Frost Buddy. And if you don't have a Frost Buddy and don't know what it is, it's my favorite little accessory for my coffee. So I tend to be more of an iced coffee drinker, but even if you're a warm coffee drinker, the Frost Buddy is pretty cool because it just insulates your cup. So it looks like a cup itself, but it has this cool attachment on top that basically you can put your coffee in it. So like if you go to any of these coffee shops and get, the little plastic cups, you just slide it inside of this insulated cup and it keeps your drink warmer or cold. So I like to have it with me. And here we go. Leaving the house now, which feels good. Now I'm passing my beautiful white Jeep. I am a Jeeper. Ashley's also a Jeeper. We love our Jeeps, but I'm not taking it in the winter. It's freaking freezing. So bear with me while I get situated here. Gotta find some good music. Okay, we had to pause so that I could sing Celine Dion at the top of my lungs and not scare our listeners. But I made it to Edwardsville, Illinois. Just pulled up to Artisans 222. Got a little bit of a concern because I forgot that we just completed a 3-day water fast. My husband, Mike, and I. We've been doing this on and off since March of last year. It's crazy. We can have a whole other episode on that. There's tons of benefits, but our goal was to get into ketosis, and we currently are. We also lost 8 pounds apiece, which isn't a bad benefit at all. But we also reset our immune system and went into autophagy, which is, where your body starts to kill the cancer cells. And so that's pretty important as a cancer survivor. But anyways, I could talk forever about that. We will have a different episode all about that. My point being, I'm in ketosis, so I need to find a keto-friendly drink. But what's cool about most of these coffee shops, they have lots of sugar-free options. I can customize my drink, which I'm looking forward to. It's been forever since I've been to Artisans 222, but I will substitute whatever dairy for a half and half or a heavy cream, and then look for a sugar-free option. And I really hope they have something more than just like sugar-free vanilla, because that's kind of. Anyways, let's get out of this dang car now that I've parallel parked, and let's not slip on the ice. Let's go inside and get us a drink. So here we go. Yeah, so lesson learned. Once I got out of the car, the audio recording stopped, which is not cool because you didn't get to hear me do my or my funny jokes. Anyways, so I went with my go-to, which was an iced shaken espresso, heavy cream, and it's delicious. But that place is super cute inside. Plenty of space for families. There's a lot of families in there actually having breakfast. They have farm to table, lots of local farms where they source their ingredients, which I am a huge proponent of, and I love small businesses supporting other small businesses. So everybody in there was super friendly. It's got such a cute little vibe in there. The that's probably like my third time there. But yeah, really cute. They have a lot of like pastries and they have sourdough bread, all the homemade things. Last weekend, Ashley and I started our adventures at 6 a.m. We kind of wanted to play around with the new microphones and get a feel for podcasting. And we stopped at a couple different coffee shops, but one we stopped at was called Oh Sweet Bakery and Cafe. And we just hit it off with the owners. They just talked to us, and, even their customers. We just had such a great time interacting with all the people there. It's in Carlisle, Illinois, and they were interested in actually sitting down and sharing their story. They do use Goshen coffee, which is from this area, but they have a lot of fun, unique flavors. So definitely go check them out. Stay tuned. In the future, we want to interview anybody who's willing to be interviewed really at these coffee shops, but they're all so friendly. We can learn a lot from them. And just to hear their story and what inspired them to open their coffee shops, that's really what I'm after. Like, I think that's so interesting. I want to know what inspires people to do what they do, to take a chance, take a risk. Again, life is short and there's no reason you can't go for something. What's the worst that's going to happen? There's nothing worse than having regrets at the end of your life. So just do it. Yeah, so that's my little rant for the day. Anyways, I'm off on my way back home. But yeah, looking forward to having Ashley next time with me. Everybody, buckle up, hang on, get your coffee, let's cruise.